Yo, Michael T. Porter here. What's going on with Rooted Music TV family? Oh, we got a live today. Chris Brown just found guilty. The nigga is guilty for abandoning a dog attack at his home. They say he was home when this Caucasian shepherd, mauled his housekeeper. Damn, get this poll going. It's 13. Fair was Ooh. Start around the 3-minute mark. Just saying how y'all doing. I know it's late, but we gotta. I had to get this off my chest real quick. I had to get it off. I had to get it off. God damn, Chris Breezy. Seems like every time Chris Brown begins to win, he get hit with something that's absolutely just crazy. Dog attack. Damn, that drink is good. Ain't no right or wrong. I just want to hear from y'all, all my music lovers. I'm a huge Chris Brown fan, so I just hate to see, I hate to see Big Bro just take a loss like this. Damn. A huge loss, 13 million. Damn. That is a lot of money. The dog name is Hades too, by the way. Give it 30 more seconds. Give y'all a chance to come in and do some voting. I'm gonna chill real quick. Got about 30 seconds. Oh, Chris. Every time we start winning, we hugging on niggas, old ladies. We selling out concerts. Chris, come on, Chris. If I was his manager, we're about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let me change the green screen. Yeah, old Chris Brown. Y'all, all my music lovers come in. Chris Brown had to cough up $13 million, $12.9 million to his housekeeper, Maria Avila. He also had to pay her sister $885,000. They were both housekeepers, but Maria was the one that got mauled the worst. She had nerve damage. It's a 200-pound dog. And Maria's husband, I don't know why he getting paid. Maria's husband got $50,000. $50,000. This is a lesson in all this. Just what do you do? He did the right thing. Everybody want to jump on Chris Brown because he left the scene. Somebody advised him to flee the scene, but I don't know who advised him to flee the scene. They say that Chris Brown was home when the attack happened. Shout out to Wild Beard 304. Shout out to Alyssa Black. Damn, they said Chris Brown was home when the attack happened. Oh, that dog was tearing her ass up. They said Maria Avila never had a chance. Dog bit her in her abdomen, bit her all in her face. Her face is permanently disfigured. And they said Chris Brown fled the scene. Got his ass up out of there. I'm not sure why the nigga left. I'm not sure why Mr. Brown felt like it was necessary to leave. Now, they did say Chris Brown. This is what they don't tell in the media, because I read different stories. I actually got down to the bottom of the story. He didn't just leave, y'all. He didn't just leave. He did pick the dog up, and his bodyguards was there too, and they put him in a cage. So Chris Brown is saying that The dog was outside. The dog was outside because he been getting hit with a lot of stalkers. Now everybody got technology. Celebrities aren't protected anymore. You can go Google their home and you can use your brain to find out where somebody lives. So just like everybody's watching us, we can watch everybody. We know the address to the White House. We know the address to the Pentagon. Everybody is being exposed. Everybody's vulnerable right now. So I'm trying to figure out, why did he leave? Why did this man leave? But he did put the dog in the kennel. His bodyguard called the ambulance and they got her up out of there. I'm trying to figure out. I believe, y'all hear me out. Y'all may say I'm biased. If you see Chris Brown told them not to go outside because that dog is very aggressive. That dog was brought to his home to tear somebody up. Chris Brown advised Maria Avila and her sister, do not go out there unless Chris Brown's bodyguards are out there, because Chris Brown's bodyguards, have y'all seen Chris Brown bodyguard? Chris Brown's 6'2". Chris Brown is tall himself, and his bodyguards, y'all see his bodyguards? His bodyguards like 6'8", 350 pounds. These are some huge human beings. Chris Brown bodyguards are some huge human beings. So, and they're strong enough and they're big enough to tame that damn dog. Chris Brown is barely 200 pounds, right? So I believe Chris Brown told them these women were looking for a payday. Maria and her little funky ass sister, they were looking for a payday in my book. Here's why. Y'all hear me out. Y'all hear me out. And this is the sad truth about why this woman got mauled. She went outside. If you seen a dog that big, what in your right mind, even if you thought the dog, even if Chris Brown did not tell you anything about this big ass dog, what was in your brain to open that door to see a dog that massive, a 200-pound Caucasian Shepherd? What was in your brain to say, I think it's a good idea to go outside with this 200-pound dog? 200 pounds. I want you guys to fully understand what I'm saying. I wasn't there. I'm just speculating. I could be wrong. I mean, they got cameras. I'm trying to figure out where are the cameras in this case. See, I'm very tedious when it comes to gathering details and stuff like this. Where is Chris Brown's cameras showing this woman going outside with this big ass dog? What you thought the dog was going to do? Give you some kisses? If here's why I feel like this woman was scamming. You know that he has bodyguards. He's protected himself. It's obvious he got this big ass dog not to feed it treats and pet it. That dog had a specific job: bite whoever jumps over that damn fence. That's the job of the goddamn dog: to bite, to tear, to rip flesh. And there's no way that Chris Brown, there's no way, as smart as Chris Brown is, or his team, nobody told those girls to stay away from them damn dogs. Don't go outside. So what's happening is Chris Brown was home, the bodyguards were home, and Maria took a chance and went outside. Maria wanted to get bit because she knew she was going to get a payday. Maria really risked her life. There's people out there, some crazy people. There's people out here that would go toe-to-toe with a big rig. There's people out here that will go toe-to-toe, drive next to a big rig just so they can get hit and file a lawsuit against a big rig company and get millions of dollars. This happens every day in America. What's the point of getting 13? Now, she is not, she's banged up, but she's going to be healthy enough to spend that money. She is set for life. That's the lesson in here, Chris Brown. Don't let these people in your home. Get your daughter to clean. You know what? Get your little daughters, get your children to clean that damn home. If you need some cleaners, hire your damn children. Because I find it funny that none of his children got bit. I find it funny that none of Chris Brown's children got bit. Just this heifer, probably from Guatemala somewhere with a funky ass. You want to sit there and tell me that with this big ass dog around, none of Chris Brown's children have been bitten? I'm gonna let y'all. I want you guys to understand where I'm coming from with mine. Why y'all think on that? I'm gonna check the poll real quick. Let's see. Was $13 million a fair verdict? 80% say yes. 20% say no out of 15 votes. Okay, y'all say, damn, 13 million. 13 milli. Ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. I want to know, how come Chris Brown never got bit? How come it was just these? Because what I'm saying is housekeepers have a track record of stealing. Housekeepers have a track record of doing mischievous things in order to get money. A lot of these housekeepers, they hate rich people. Most housekeepers hate rich people for whatever reason. Nobody told you to take that job. Nobody told you to be a loser. You sought to be a housekeeper for the rest of your damn life. Most housekeepers hate rich people, and she was looking for a come up. Because her nerve, there's no way her damages cost $13 million. There's no way it cost $13 million. My thing is, if this was so bad, why didn't she try to get Chris Brown locked up? Why didn't she try to get Chris Brown looked up? She was looking for a payday. People do stupid shit for money all day long. This woman deliberately opened that door so she can get bit. I know there's something fishy with this story, because why does Chris Brown have to pay Maria Avila's sister? Her sister didn't get bit. Why does Chris Brown got to pay her husband? Her husband didn't get bit. What the hell going on with this damn court system? Every time Chris Brown is like on the right track, it seems like there's always some bullshit around the corner. There's always some BS. Chris Brown was on top of the world 17 years ago, and that big head Martian, Rihanna, her funky ass, told the whole world that he beat the catfish out of her. He beat that girl so bad she forgot her name. That's what Rihanna did. Chris Brown beat that girl so goddamn bad that she forgot her name. She didn't even know where she was at when he was done with her. When they were on that 110 in LA, she told the story as if he just spazzed out. They had a high-tempered argument, and he just spazzed out because he's a woman beater, and he just out the blue just slapped that girl into next week. Come to find out, she was jerking the wheel as he was driving. He was driving the Lamborghini on the 110 freeway in Los Angeles. He told her to stop. She's a crazy B word. Everybody know Rihanna crazy. She from the island. A lot of weird things, a lot of voodoo hoodoo go down on them islands. Everybody know that Rihanna is crazy. Everybody know Rihanna is throwed off. He told her a second time, stop jerking the steering wheel. He was driving. Remind you, he's driving a fast car. She did it again, and they almost went into a ditch. She got mad because they saying that Chris Brown was about to crack Paris Hilton. You gotta remember, Chris Brown was on top of the world. He's been on top of the world for a long time, but he was fresh and young. He was invited to a Paris Hilton party with all the elites, and Paris Hilton wanted Chris Brown to crack her and bend her, fold her ass up like fresh laundry. Rihanna saw the text message and lost her mind. She jerked the steering wheel 3 times as he was driving the Lamborghini, and they almost went into a ditch. He pulled the car over. They got into another heated argument. She slapped him, scratched him, and then he went off on her. After jerking the wheel 3 times, almost killing him. After she went upside his head, cussing and screaming, and that's when Chris Brown snapped. Chris Brown rolled up his sleeves. He said, look, heifer, I had enough of your ish. I am Chris Breezy. And he slapped that girl into next year. I mean, she didn't know where she was at. She didn't know her name. He beat the jerk chicken out that goddamn girl. Woo, woo. Y'all remember the magazines? Y'all remember the magazines where Chris Brown was done with her? Now, I believe a lot of the magazines, they put dub on it because her jaw, I like, okay, there's not, Rihanna never said he broke her jaw. But in the picture, her lip, and all her jaw was to the left side. Like, damn. In other words, she was looking like holy moly by the time Chris Brown was done with her. He put hands. He stumped a hole in Rihanna. Chris Brown stumped a hole in Rihanna. He had enough of her ish. I mean, slap that girl. She was like, stop, stop, stop. He's like, He's like, because I told your ass. He went straight Ike Turner on her ass. He's like, I told your ass, stop playing. You know who I am? Don't you see me on these billboards? Don't you see all these people calling my name? Don't you see me on these stages? Don't you see me selling our arenas? Don't you see me in the movies? Don't you see me in Hollywood? I'm Chris Breezy. Slap. And the rest was history. Her head was going against the window. He kept slapping that girl. He lost it. But come to find out, she the one that started it. They never tell that part. This news is recent. Shout out to Elena K547. Go check it out, Elena. Yeah. Every time Chris Brown starts winning, he's giving all these beautiful women kisses. His name is hot. He has one of the hottest tours. All 13 million. 13 million for a dog bite? I'm gonna be honest. That's absurd. I think me personally, the most I would have given her is probably 5. And $5 million. I mean, my thing is, how much is her surgery? Her medical bills can't be more than $1 million. But I think he has to pay this much because she won't be able to work. There's a lot of people who won't be able to work, and the government ain't giving us a damn thing. So what makes her funky ass so? This is what pisses me off. How these judges just go after rich people. How do you sit there and say, oh well, because of her damages, we have to give you so many million so you can survive into the rest of your life, or for at least for the next couple of decades because you have nerve damage. There's a lot of people out here in the world that got nerve damage who ain't getting no goddamn help. What the hell are you talking about? What I'm saying is, if this is so critical, if this is so inhumane to see people handicapped, to see people hurting, our U.S. veterans, if this is such a problem, if this is such an inhumane incident or inhumane condition, people with chronic illness, how come the government ain't giving millions of dollars to people who are sick and can't work? And this is why I said this judgment is not fair, because millions of Americans are beat up, banged up, have chronic illnesses, and they just have to figure it out. Do you understand what I'm saying? The rest of America had to figure it out, and Maria Avila will have to figure it out too. I gotta figure it out. If I get sick right now, I'm gonna have to figure it out. I'm gonna figure out what kind of aid I'm gonna get, if there's any. Thank God that Walmart hired somebody that's handicapped. Thank God a lot of these jobs, because before, a lot of these jobs wouldn't hire disabled people. Back in the day, America only wanted the best of the best, young, strong males. And then they changed the laws for women to work. Then they changed the laws for handicapped people to work, or disabled people to work. They allowed disabled people to work because they didn't want to pay the disabled people what they really deserve. Disabled people, people with chronic illness, need a lot of medical attention. So why isn't it urgent? Where's the urgency for the government to help these folks? Because in this case, you're showing a lot of compassion. You say, oh, this is just absolutely horrible how she was just attacked and she was abandoned. Okay, a lot of Americans are attacked and abandoned. A lot of Americans get hurt on the job. Millions of Americans get hurt on the job, and these companies ain't paying no damn body. What the hell you talking about? This amount was way too much based on the jungle that I live in. Shit, that's way too much. If she would have got $5 million, that's more money than a lot of people will ever see in their damn lifetime. 13 million? Whoo-wee. Y'all feel my comments, y'all. I got my blood pressure going up now. I'm pissed off. Let me check the poll one more again. Was $13 million a fair verdict for Chris Brown? 68% say yes, 30% say no. Those of you who been rocking me since day one, I appreciate y'all. Those of you who just found the channel, I appreciate y'all too. Music lovers, tell somebody about the channel. We are growing. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all. I appreciate y'all once again. I appreciate y'all. Our love for music keeps us together. Our love for music gave us the opportunity to establish a special bond. Keep music beautiful. Keep music growing. Tell somebody. And what y'all think about Chris Brown? Y'all think he gonna shake back? Damn, 13 million. You better get your black ass on that stage. Shout out to James. How you say that? James Fantanot. Y'all let me know. Y'all let me know. Chris Brown, get your ass on that goddamn stage, because you got $13 million to recoup, nigga. 250 capital G. Rooted in Music TV. I'm gone.